Hey, Juventus, welcome back to the All Juvecast channel. We are going to be previewing the match between Juventus and Lazio. And man, this league, by far the most entertaining on and off the pitch. So Lazio being investigated as some of their players apparently, I don't even know how this happens and how Serie A didn't crack down on this quicker, but they had players that were testing positive, left out of Champions League games, but then were back in lineup for Serie A, and then again had negative tests, so couldn't participate in Champions League. Now it's become this big thing, and Lotito's talking about vaginas and what's going on. But, yeah, and last I heard, there's actual investigation going on. There's officers not only at Lazio's training facility, but also at the lab that was running the test on these players. Also reported that the players in question, Lucas Leiva, Strakosha, and Ciro Immobile, will not be in the lineup. But now, as the investigation continues, you wouldn't throw out a ruling of these guys not being able to play, because you do have to wonder about these other players that were suspect to it. This is just really, really strange scenario. So who knows what's going to happen. Right now, as it stands, the match will be taking place. Yeah, I mean, geez, on top of these guys, Lazio actually is a bit of a mess when it comes to their players. Guys like Radu are out, as well as Lulic, as well as Lazzari, on top of the guys we mentioned. So they are ripe for the picking. These other guys I just mentioned could possibly enter the lineup as a game time decision, but yeah, it's not looking good for Lazio right now, and it's looking really, really good for Juve. We know that this was the month we expected Juventus to start building these wins and getting the momentum going in, getting a lot of points, and hopefully by the end of the month, finishing top spot in the table. As far as our own injury news, well, for us, Chiellini just got some bad news that he is actually going to be out for a significant amount of time. This one sucks, but yeah, it is what it is. It's really, really sad because the guy's incredible on his day. Still, it's just the body cannot keep up. Aaron Ramsey will be out for something around 40, possibly 50 days. So, we're talking a couple months there. And this guy, well, here's the thing. This is why we brought in guys like Kulishevsky. Okay, it's time for him to step up. Maybe he could play that role. I've been saying for a while. A lot of Juventini have been calling for it. Maybe you get him in there. It's going to be interesting to see what Pirlo does in this particular matchup, given the fact that Lazio loves to flood the midfield. They play a very orthodox 3-5-2. But with all these guys that they're missing, I think the biggest key for Juve is obviously shut down Milinkovic-Savic. For us and our lineup, obviously, we talked about the injury of Chiellini. I think it's going to be pretty straightforward at the back. I think your wings are also going to be pretty set up. I think the biggest key will be, will Pirlo actually play the 3-5-2 with three central midfielders, McKennie being one, and I think McKennie has to be in the lineup. This guy's energy and what he can do defensively needs to be on the pitch against a team that floods the middle of the park, in my opinion. Or will Pirlo go with an attacking mid behind the forwards? I think Ronaldo and Morata are a lock, just because they're absolutely on fire. Paulo Dybala has incredible stats against Lazio. He's a Lazio killer, but he can still do that coming off the bench, and he's got to get up to pace here. So yeah, going to be an interesting one, but I think it's going to be an intense battle. Probably grind it out, which will probably really piss me off because it's going to be at 3:30 a.m. my time. But we got La Panquina going anyway, so I'll be up for this one. And if I had to throw a prediction out there, I mean, this is for you. It's for Juve's taking, with Lazio missing key players, potentially some more on top of it due to injury, and we need a win like this against a team that's been playing very well as of late. Lazio may be sitting at 9, but Their last string of games have been very, very good. They're a strong, strong team. But again, very, very strong with their core 11. Outside of that, their lack of depth starts to show. And I think despite that, this is a good measuring stick for Juve, for Pirlo's Juve. I think we will take it. It will come 2-1. We may add a late one to make it 3-1, but I think Juve is going to win this one 2-1. Hit me with your predictions, Juventini. Comment on this video. I want to know how you think this match is going to go. I want to know what you think the scoreline is going to be. And drop your thoughts on Lotito. Who's worse, him or De Laurentiis? These guys are clowns. My God. Anyways, look forward to the match, despite the fact it's at 3:30 a.m. my time. Hope you all enjoy it. And make sure you stay tuned for the post-match podcast, because it'll be the same gentleman who's joining us on La Panquina, my man Lewis in Pittsburgh. He's going to be joining me for the episode 120 of the All UV Cast, the post-match podcast, and we're doing it live, so you can all get your comments, your questions in, and join the discussion right there on the spot. Look forward to seeing you all there. As always, Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Ciao.